What is up? Good morning, everyone. Market just opened. I am trying to get my setup. I'm almost there. There we go. How's everybody doing? We're back. Let's get after it. Let me adjust and make sure. KB. First off, can y'all hear me all right? Is everything coming through good? You never know when you reconnect 10 different things after traveling if everything is set up correctly. If y'all can hear me, somebody give me a little confirmation that the sound's coming through, the stream is working, it's clear, all of that good stuff. Somebody give me a little thumbs up on that. KB, good to see you this morning. Long weekend, unpredictable what Trump says. Everything, everything is pointing higher. That is, thanks, KB. I see the confirmation there. Yeah, so everything is pointing higher. I was saying that earlier today. I said it yesterday a little bit. When you look at these, you look at this daily chart. I mean, this is all-time high on SPY. We're almost there, right? We're right there. This right here, where this volume shelf is, this would be like the dip buy, if possible, today on SPY, if it even gives us that. If you look at QQQ, this is absolutely gorgeous. This candle right here is from CPI on Wednesday, off of the point of control, the biggest volume shelf that we have. You see this, how much positioning is right here in this area. And you see this off of that 50 and 20-day EMAs right there. This is a beautiful look. You broke over these previous highs, so now you don't have lower high anymore. You have higher high over this. So you effectively have like a W shape, a little W pattern. Now, what's going to happen here at the open? We'll see. Tesla's coming down pretty hard. Nvidia is pumping. Thanks, Chad. Awesome. KB, appreciate you guys. All right, well, let's see what we can do on this Friday. Let me jump over to NQ. This 117 was a level I found on Fibs here. 22K, obviously a big watch. It feels, as I enjoyed Puerto Rico, but it feels so good to be back in my space, back with all my tools. I know sometimes you less is more, whatever, but no, having my screens back, being able to see everything, listen to everything, sitting in my own chair even feels great. Also, I updated the title, and for some reason it still came through as Puerto Rico. I updated the title. I don't know what Restream's doing. All right, we literally had no gap on QQQ. First thing I noticed, no gap at all. We've touched previous day's high. This is going to be bullish for the day. Absolutely. Let's see, SPY. SPY has not filled its gap yet. How close is it? Oh, that gap feels like right down here. All right, well, these NFP levels underneath previous week highs, or this top of this box right here that you see right here, previous week high, that's worth watching as support today as well. If somehow we come down here in QQQ, that's a spot. This is those equal highs. I zoomed out and looked left. These highs right here, I'm marked, so I'll use that as a reference point. We'll see what else sets up, but the 74 also worth watching here. Well, we'll see what happens. We'll see if we can catch any trades. The only problem I have is these two giant candles. This is a big move in 48 hours, but nothing tells me to short it. So we'll see what happens. Economic calendar today. I'll throw it up here real fast. Nothing really. Absolutely nothing. We have clear skies on everything except for Senor Trump. What's everybody watching? KB, what you got out there? Where's the rest of the crew? Boy, we are in a trappy zone here with these EMAs catching up. VWAP right here over our head. We're in a good spot, though, honestly. You look at this, we're in a really good spot. Came down and filled that gap, got bought up nicely. Retail sales came in this morning. I don't know if you guys saw the retail sales. They came in pretty rough, but the market didn't even care. I mean, that data came out here, and the market did not care. But those retail sales, was it like minus 0.9, and they were expecting like basically flat, like minus 0.1 or 0. And then last month, obviously, they were higher. So kind of a sharp fall off there. Tesla's got the old waterfall look to it right now. Well, yeah, Tesla. Oh, Mike, you're watching Tesla. Yeah, it caught my eye on the 5-minute chart over here. I don't know if you guys can't really see, but like down here. I was just looking over to my left, and I just saw it's just red, 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 red. Ooh, Serve is down that far? Serve Robotics? Holy. Somebody tell me why Serve Robotics is down 42%. Oh my gosh. I've seen people talk about this name a lot, but boy, 43% is a big old knife. All right. You're short at 100 or 110? I don't hate it, KB. It would be hard for me to long right here, right now, with all this overhead action. But I feel like oh, is that what it was? Okay. So NVIDIA reduced NVIDIA sold out of Serve a lot. Okay. That makes sense. Yeah, I appreciate that. Giet. Appreciate that. Appreciate everybody stopping by this morning. We'll have a little Friday stream here. I've got coffee ready to go. KB's already getting active over here on the trades. That's what I like to see. If you guys are taking any trades, let me know. I'd love to look at them. I'm not gonna tell you, hey, don't do that or do that. But I love to take a look. I love to see what people are watching. I mean, if you ask for me to take a look at something, I'd be happy to take a look at it for you. But I don't like to confuse people's theses too much. So, if you want my opinion, I'm happy to give it. If you're taking a trade, I'll just take a look at it and we'll play along a little bit. Apple doing well. Microsoft not doing great. NVIDIA not. I mean, NVIDIA is fine. It's pulling back to pre-market highs, but Apple absolutely ripping here. AMD is up 2%. ExxonMobil is way up. A lot of these names are down a little bit. Broadcom's down. CrowdStrike is down. Microsoft's down 1%, testing lows. Amazon testing lows. Google right at pre-market lows. Meta looking decent. Meta's absolutely crazy right now. IWM is pushing higher. Small caps getting a little bit active over there. Celsius, oh boy. Isaac Celsius, with the bane of so many people's existence right now. Look at that bounce, though. That is, wow. That is a nice bounce on Celsius. They have earnings coming up. That was a big move on Celsius yesterday. I mean, is this the low on Celsius, or is this happen again? Bounce and then fade, bounce, fade, bounce, fade, bounce, fade, bounce, fade. But you wonder at some point Celsius has to turn the corner, right? At some point. ES, let's pull that ES chart. We're going to a 3 hour. Look at ES. Look at that. Wow. $134. Yeah, I like that area. I like this. So your low overnight was the previous week's high. That's a pretty decent look on where we're at. And yes, for being 100% fair, previous day's range. Let's take a look at SPY. Yeah, SPY holding previous day's high. Already touched it. Didn't feel this gap. I would have felt a little bit better if this gap filled. This is a tiny gap. It's going to have a high probability of filling, but Fridays are a little weird on the gap fill. But I would feel better if we got that a little bit. What's up, Braden? Oh man, Braden in here hanging out. Braden, what we got? How are we looking? I'm thinking NQ short, NQ below, previously high, but I want ES to fail. Yeah. So my thoughts on this, when you look at the big picture, I don't know if you were here right at the beginning. If you look at the big picture, this is extremely good looking chart for higher on daily SPY and daily QQQ. SPY is right at all-time high. QQQ hasn't tested it, but we got over this. So we should push up at some point. The problem is we have pushed this far, so this whole structure tells me to play upside as much as possible. But when you move, I mean, look at this move right here. In 2 days, we moved almost 3%, 2.7%. That's a pretty decent look, right? It's not like crazy overextended, but it is a little bit, a little bit. I would love to finish this move out today. That's what I would I'd be looking upside. And I think SPY is going to make all-time high today. But getting long here around the 100 was, you could have, if you look at yesterday afternoon where this kind of box became here, I guess you could have got long there, maybe right in here. I would have felt better taking a shot at long here or this low, or maybe if we somehow get to this area. But if we get up here, I don't know. It's kind of a let it set up a little bit for me this morning. But we'll see. I mean, the other thing is, like you were saying with SPY, so QQQ is trying to break back through previous day high right here. SPY holding over it perfectly at the open. The opening candle set right on it, opened right on previous day's high. And we're headed towards all-time high. It's a tough ask if you want to short QQQ right now, but SPY's pushing. Trying to see, Apple is absolutely ripping. Let's look at these Mag 7 or top 10 QQQ. Tesla, Broadcom. I mean, some of these names don't look fantastic, if we're being honest. Apple looks great, obviously. Google, that's an okay look. I'm not super excited about it. Netflix, NVIDIA. I don't know. NVIDIA actually does look pretty good above previous day high, pushing. Meta looks really good as well, too. Yeah. A lot of these things look really good. I mean, I just think generally the market wants to go higher. It is tough to buy like up here right now into where it was falling overnight. But we'll see. MSTR, what's MSTR up to? Marquinhos. Let's take a look at MSTR. MSTR is such a tough, I don't know. It's really not doing anything. I'll tell you what, MSTR is getting tight when you look at this structure here. I mean, this is a 4-hour chart. Look how tight this is right here. What's the daily look like? Yeah, look how tight this is. I mean, MSTR is going to make a big move at some point, as tight as this is. Which Bitcoin, if you look at Bitcoin's daily chart, it's absolutely disgusting. Look how tight these are right here. You see these daily, these are daily candles. I mean, opening and closing within like 0.25%, multiple days in a row, trying to get moving. And I mean, look, I mean, look, open, close, open, close, open, close, open, close, open, close. That is absolutely disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Sound dumped. Yeah. Nvidia's still the bell of the ball, right? Still the bell of the ball. Apple hasn't even got a red candle yet on the 5-minute. We'll get our 30-minute orb here in a minute, and I'll start getting a little bit more interested here. Yeah, I was seeing that news headline there. That sound was another one that was dropped. Yeah, Marquinhos. So I think you're in such a holding pattern in crypto right now. Just to kind of finish out the thought, you have such a crazy holding pattern. They're waiting. Are we going to get a Bitcoin strategic reserve? Is the administration going to do more with crypto? I think that's what's. I think that's what you're waiting on right now. That's why you see that disgusting daily chart on Bitcoin. It's absolutely disgusting, and not like in a disgusting like it's going to fall off the face of the earth. Like it's not like a disgusting short or like a gorgeous long. It's when I say it's disgusting, I mean it's literally nothing right there. Oh, I just remembered it's Valentine's Day. Any of you guys have not got your significant other or somebody that you're very interested in a Valentine's gift, don't forget, there's still time. My gift was coming home. All right, Bookmap, we do have some orders sitting down there at the 22K area in queue. I really don't see much. I don't see much orders either side. We may have a very quiet day today. And very quiet days on Fridays tend to just be grind higher days. So we'll see what happens. I feel like I want to get on the long side. Intel asked to work with TSM by President. Oh, interesting. Yeah, Intel. Well, there's actually a lot going on. There was some comments yesterday about Taiwan and Taiwan Semi. They were getting a little bit nervous. Apple new high of day right now. They were getting a little bit nervous over there with Taiwan Semi because Trump was wanting to move so much things back. All right, we need this 15-minute orb to break here. But yeah, we're about to get a lot more information that we can build off of. Checking out INTC. What is Taiwan Semi doing? Yeah, there's concerns on Taiwan Semi there. Right at the bottom of previous week's range, so basically Taiwan Semi went up for a week. It came down for a week. This is Monday to Friday. Monday to Friday. Interesting. USC energy plays are they've been popping lately, but it's it all depends. I think you got to get real granular if you're playing these. If you're day trading them, like your levels, whatever, if something's moving, it's moving, right? But they have earnings in a week. I mean, this looks pretty constructive, honestly. That looks decently constructive. That's concerning, though. Yeah, that's a tough one. I mean, if you're if my approach on something like this is like you'd have to buy equity or buy some leaps or something, and then when it does get a big move, then you pull out of it. So that's tough. I would have to dig in a little bit more into this name because there's a lot of things moving, like with energy in general. Like if we look at ExxonMobil right now, it was oil and ExxonMobil on some names. They were getting absolutely killed. This is huge consolidation wanting to go up 1% today. What's CL doing? I mean, if we take a look at oil, big pop on oil, came back down. I mean, it looks like it wants to go lower. You also have the fact that there's a lot of geopolitical like tensions that are kind of getting worked out right now. But glad you're here, Dave. By the way, good to see new faces always in here. Appreciate everyone that's coming by. PDYN. What is PDYN? Oh, AI. Yeah, I've seen this name. Some of these names are so hard to trade because they're so diluted. But they catch a bid. They run on a narrative for a little while. I tell you, I host a lot of spaces, and there's some small cap guys that this is a 278 market cap. So I'm not a big small cap trader, but I will tell you this: some of the guys that I have on my spaces, there's a whole small cap show that we do, and then a stock picking show. There's some guys that trade these names, and they've been absolutely murdering some of these names, just absolutely killing it. It's been awesome. All right, let's take a look. We've got our 30-minute orb right now. Business inventories are coming out. Yeah, I just don't see a whole lot that just really makes me excited. We got one more to look at. I'm letting this first 30 minutes, and then we'll see what we can find. I mean, Apple's absolutely flying. This one actually looks pretty decent too. Very small cap, but you could get a pop. I mean, when I look at this, I immediately see... Here, let's see if I can just do this right here. I immediately see this, right? Immediately see that. I also see you basically have a trend support down here, like this. So as long as you kind of hold those things right there, all right. I'm considering a long here. All right, let me hit this from Brennan. Getting long off of NQ, off of previous day high retest. Yeah, let me turn that back on. So here's previous day high. This holds right here, previous day high. Oh, push straight through it real fast there. The gap's filled, but we can see this is yesterday's close where this yellow bar is. But if it gets bought up and holds here, I mean, things can wick through, right? But it's more about candle closes than anything. Yeah, checking those 5-minute EMAs. Boom, boom. VWAP. Yeah, you got a lot of traffic here. Now, KB's all over this right here. 42-point orb is absolutely gross. I mean, it gives us something nice to play off today. Yeah. That's gross. Let's see if we hold kind of this little pre-market to opening trend here. Yeah, this is kind of a disgusting. We need to get away from this area a little bit. I don't know. Let's take a look at some of this data over here on Edgeful. So what do we have so far? We know the gap's filled, so we don't have to worry about that. We know we've taken previous day high. So you break previous day high, you take previous day high, your chances of a green close are super high. So this right here, the way I look at this right here, you have this yellow bar, this indicator, the gap fill indicator, that's showing you previous day close. So for me, it's easy to keep this on here. Where's our gap? Our gap's filled. Here's previous day close. So from this is the point where QQQ down here goes red, above here stays green, right? That's the easiest way to look at it. Now, the reason I bring that up is because when you take previous day's high, your chances of closing green, which means above this level right here, are like 80%. And let me pull that up so we have the stat here. All right, so right now, I love how they have this live update right here. Our bias is bullish because we touched previous day high. Right here, previous day's range. Okay, so 71% is our stats right now. When you previous day high broken, this piece right here, previous day high broken, there's a 71% probability that we close based on the last 6 months worth of data. And even if we extend this back, let's say if we go out a year, let's see if the data gets any better. A little bit worse, 63. 2 years, this is a little bit too much data for me personally. Still pretty strong stat going all the way back. Last 3 months, 69%. This is still decently strong. So 6 months is kind of where I hang out. Look at us getting bought up here. Look at that big old buy. There's buyers present. That's a pretty good look. That's a nice looking buy. That makes me think, like, now if we dip down here, like in this area, I want to get long based on this buy reaction here. I think I'm going to start trying to get long down here. I'm going to try to take a position that looks something like this here. I really don't want to risk too far. Probably like that. Risk about 20 points or so. The other spot would be to get long down here at 90. I really want to get long. I should have got long here. Maybe I can get long at this level right here. This is not an open position yet, guys. This is just the idea. I'm just putting the idea on here. Kind of want to get long. Where's SPX? 61.23 on SPX. We're almost at all-time high. Apple new high of day. Dang. 120. I couldn't get. If this would have touched here, I probably would have got long. Right off that 9, this looks like it wants to go take out. You know, some other pieces here, we have not broke the orb to either side. We should break out here on the 15 and 30-minute orbs. Let me put that 30-minute on here, and then we'll do IB here in a little bit. We should break this. You're going to break one side or the other. These two factors I was talking about earlier, previous day high and down here. So we should hold down here because we should close here above. So that makes me think we're going to push and take this out. Now I'm way too late on this long. Oh, I can't buy it up here now. As soon as I saw this wick, I should have bought this next one right here, 120. So I'm going to take this off because I don't want people to think I'm in a live position. I'm not in any position right now, but I want to be. There's our orb high break. SPY is about to make a new all-time high. SPY just did make a new all-time high intraday. Yeah, it's a new all-time high on SPY intraday, isn't it? There it goes. Yep, that's fully new all-time high on SPY. Oh, it's going without me. Braden, were you able to get this long? Oh, that's beautiful, Braden. Beautiful. I should have got long down there. I was trying to. I actually, when I saw this wick come back up, I said, okay, this next one. I was saying this next one can. I just wanted it to come down here a little bit. It got what, just short of 120. Beautiful trade, Braden. Beautiful, beautiful trade. It broke pre-market high. Breaking pre-market high right here on QQQ. Look at SPY, just new all-time high. Well done, Braden. Well, so far, I mean, long has pretty much been the look I see. Look, we're absolutely going right now. Apple is screaming higher. So now we've broken orb high here. I want to continue to look for dip buys. If these EMAs will catch up a little bit, Oh, should have pulled the trigger. All I see is bullish. There's this new screener thing. They just launched this screener. It's like beta just came out. That's very interesting to me. Yes, bullish. InQ bullish on the gap fill. Kind of see a lot of things at once here. I want to see this opening candle once we get the first hour here, about 15 more minutes. I want to see what that looks like too. All right, do I try the long here? That's an awful lot of room to give it to the EMA 9. I just think this is a tough because like if you long right here off of Warp High, it's a decent look, but you have a little bit of you're a little extended here from all this. It doesn't mean it can't keep extending, but your risk profile is a little bit rough. But yeah, if you would have bought that back test right there, 140, you already got 10 points. But I think I'll wait. Oh, hims and hers. What the heck? What is this, hims? KB, I'm looking at that same thing. I really want to take a starter. I wonder if we can't get like one more candle that wicks down to like this area. What is this previous day high right here? 125 even. All right, now I'm getting interested in buying this dip somewhere right in here. Let's see. Make sure things aren't looking rough. I think I do want to try to take a starter here. Let's see. Where's SPY at? All right, I think I am going to take a starter right here. Maybe a little right off of this, yeah. Where's our... All right, what's this, like a 3-to-1 ratio? There we go. All right. Looking for this 163 overnight high. We'll take a first trim. It's always nice when you take an entry and immediately goes 20 points in your favor. Much better than Wednesday when I got stopped out and then it flew. I was just, instead of buying right here, I was just patient. Can we get down here and touch something in here and get a position? So I took a starter and I actually added pretty quickly as soon as it was getting that reaction. All right. Oh, okay. All right. I'm looking at maybe taking a little ad here and here. If we touch this, I'll definitely add 120, 117. And the video looks great still. Broadcom's trying to push up. Amazon not doing super well. Tesla not doing super well. Ooh, IWM is really dropping. Make sure there's no news or anything. I haven't heard anything. Double check headlines. I don't see, no headlines. Okay. I don't like what ES is doing, actually. As long as we stay above this and this, I mean, it's still long for me. Now we do have to watch if we immediately reject this orb high. We do have to watch that, which I'm green on this position. See, I put this right where my average is 136, but we'll chill in it. I mean, we have the directional bias here. It's tough because if it runs out of juice, it runs out of juice, right? You basically hit overnight highs. A few points away from overnight highs, so you do have a little bit to worry about up there, but we're okay. NVIDIA new high of day. That will help. All right, we got to watch though right here. This we don't want this to reject hard right here. As long as we hold this area, I think we're good, but we'll see. Where is that? Yeah. Have you seen snow? I've not looked at snow today. I've been keeping an eye on it because it's finally coming back from the grave. Boy, snow was getting beat up for a long time. Ooh. Wow, it hit 193 though. I mean, this is where you want snow to hold, right here. This right here. That's what you want to hold. Right there. Nvidia is chugging. Let's go. Yeah, I'm staying in it because of my bias, data wise, my bias is so bullish. Let's see. In 7 minutes, we'll get a little bit more. We'll get the opening candle. It's so far it looks good. We broke orb to the upside. I mean, the gap filled previous day high. We should close green today, barring crazy news, right? Just in the normal scenarios. The only thing, I think SPX hit like a perfect double top there. 127.47. If SPX can just take that previous all-time high. There we go. Come on. All right, remember, I'm taking a trim at 163. My average, because I added in, actually, my average is 134 right here. There we go. We're back over orb high. The directional bias is working out. Yeah, KB, I saw that. Yeah, it was a little bit nerve-wracking there for a second. Not like, I mean, I know the direction stuff. I just didn't want it to reject right there. Okay. But as far as like, when I say nerve-wracking, I mean like a little questionable. I mean, if it comes down, if I lose a trade, I lose a trade, right? I mean, that's part of the game. Can't win every single trade, but we are trying to see if we can get up there to like that 214. That would be beautiful. That's all we need. But we are going to trim along the way. Yeah, first trim spot is overnight high, this 163. And then from there, we're gonna ride it straight to 200. See if we can get that 200, 215 area up there. Let's see. 15-minute looks pretty strong still. 3 minutes left on this. First hour candle is going to close. We'll get an IB high up here. We should take that pretty easily. And let's try to make some money. Here we go. Now remember, I'm going to show you guys this the data here in a second. All right, here we go. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. 1 minute. All right, just kind of looking at where we're at. We wicked that high up there. Just wicked it. I could see this doing this too, and just chilling in this box. I really want QQQ to here. 539.15. Let me put that on this other chart. 539.15. There it is. It's already on the chart. Look at that. I was already ready. Oh, we don't want to see this break structure on SPY. Ooh, and Microsoft's testing lows. No. Come on, buyers. All right, we got the okay, let me update this. So we have our IB. So I'm just going to change instead of switching indicators. Actually, no, I do want to switch indicators. So I'm going to go, all these Edgeful indicators included, by the way. If you have Edgeful, they are money. Almost started cussing. I was so excited. IB right here. That's what it looks like. Let me throw these on here. This is all right. I wanted to look at it that way, and I like the one by levels because it tells me, it like shows you a standard deviation move. I still have room to add here and keep my risk down here. Oh, is my Melly doing well? It's about time Melly got going. Oh yeah, look at this. Oh, it's back over 2K. I am long term very bullish on Melly. I've had Melly. I've been buying Melly for a while. I use it, so like it's one of those products that I actually know the product pretty well. And the only thing, I mean, they've been dealing with some of these currency headwinds. All right, I'm gonna take a little bit of an ad here off 120. I'm still not even at a full position. If we hit this, I'll add more. And then if I get stopped, I get stopped. It's part of the game. Microsoft made a new low here, but Nvidia is making new highs. Tesla new low, but you've got 350. Hopefully support under here. Google new low. Some of that's tough. But we have, so we want to hold above this right here. We want to hold this and this area we want to hold. All right. Got a resting order sitting right down here. Just got a little bit more into my position. All right, opening candle, bullish. Previous day's range, bullish. Bias is still neutral on IB. This, I mean, our gap fill is done. We're good there. Let's see. SPYs should have the same numbers. I lowered my average, lowered a little bit here on the ads. Right there. Okay, so yeah, I'm risking about 20 points right now. And I'm looking for obviously a lot more than 20 points. It is so quiet on the news front. There's a nice wick here. Boy, look at NVIDIA go. SPY. Even if SPY comes to here, I still like it. Oh, we're just chopping at break even here. But my bias is going to be bullish. It's dip by bias for me. Problem is Fridays have been acting a little weird the last 2 Fridays, but I don't know. Some things aren't acting too well. All right, this needs to hold. I'm gonna take my last ad right there. And my average is now down to 123 right there. And I am going to start trimming back up into this because I've added into a position here. All right, I'm basically in a full position now. Let's get some buyers. I've got to trim into like 135 and 142, just because I added a decent amount here. All right, let's see. Oh, where's the sombrero? It's because I'm not in Puerto Rico anymore. It's somewhere. I think it's in my suitcase upstairs. Uh-oh. Hold in there. Hold in there. This is where we need to hold. NVIDIA's back testing the right spot. SPY fill the gap. Okay. There's our gap fill. SPY just filled the gap on the wick down. I don't like that wick came through this though. Come on, buyers. So here's what I'm watching. NVIDIA, our strongest player today. Here, let me go to 5 minutes so you can see this a little bit better. Right here on the top of this, we need to hold above this level. NVIDIA. Meta still strong. Need Microsoft to turn around here. That would definitely help us. Amazon, a little sweepy sweep down here. Need this to push over. Amazon's going to be hit a little bit by that retail sales number today. Tesla hold 350. There's several names that could hold in right here, right now. Kind of want to just give this a little bit more room, but hold the line. Hold the line. There was some big buys that just came through on the time and sells, by the way. 20 lot, 32 lot, 60 lot. That's what, 90, 112. 112 lots just bought. All at 114 area. 112, 114 area. So right here on the time and sells, you just had a ton of buyers. So we're gonna get back in the green here, get some trims here. Hopefully. Let's see what happens. Haven't broke either side of the IB. We need to, so this or this should break at some point. Based on the stats, it's very rare that we don't break either side, like 1 out of like 130 that we don't break one side or the other of this. So we're staying long. The data tells me stay long. Here we go. There we go. Data says stay long. I am trimming right here and right here to get back under control, get some green on the board. We held that 100 perfectly too. That was a nice look. We just need to push back over and get up. Giddy up and go. Yeah, Braden. So, I stuck to the plan. I had to give it a little bit of room. I had to be patient as I scaled in there. But to me, the data, everything, the structure, the data, everything tells me to look for longs today. Here we go. Here we go. Come on, buyers, push it through. Ooh, Netflix, big candle upside. That's beautiful. Google, CrowdStrike looking good. Broadcom looking good. Microsoft trying to come back. There we go. First trim. I'm back to back under control just a little bit here. All right, guys, let's get this orb high. And I really want to break this up here. We need to get over this 15-minute candle. That will help us. We need to push up here and break high of day. High of day break will take us to futures overnight high. We do need to get back over this 137 pre-market high. But the IB, we should break one side or the other, and I'm hoping it's this side. All the rest of the data is telling me that direction. So we'll stay long here. Hopefully I spoke to guys, if I'm not clear like in what I'm seeing, what I'm leaning on, let me know. I'm happy to dive deeper into it. Hopefully I've made it pretty clear why I'm long based on the data, based on the structure. It's a cumulative amount of things, right? Building a thesis based on multiple things, and then we're looking for we want to set targets based on the chart, price action. Obviously things can change, but the overall picture and the overall thesis to me, the data, everything's telling me, hey, we want to be on the long side today. If we get this orb high, it will make my day a lot better. Orb high, orb high. 30-minute orb. Let's go. Let's go. Right here. All right, there we go. Orb high. That's the first real trim spot. Let's go. Let's go. Let me tell you guys, my favorite feature of AirPods that they've ever come out with, when I get a phone call, I can shake my head and it just like declines it. It's just like, nah. Gotta be the best feature Apple's come out with in years. All right, there's a 25-point gain, guys. Lock in some profit if you took a long. My next spot I'm looking for is this overnight high. I want us to break this IB right here. The stats tell me we're going to break one side or the other. All the rest of the stats tell me that should be on the bullish side. We are pumping. Pump it up. Pump it up. Thank you, Braden. Thank you, Braden. Here we go. Great question, Justin. Edgeful. Here, let me show you. Right there at the bottom of the screen, you'll see edgeful.com. So that is this right here. You see it's a tab. I keep this tab open all day. So I'm looking at multiple pieces of data here. I use it all day, every day. And that's what, like, on this right here, that's what all these indicators you see. Pretty much all these indicators are Edgeful indicators because they go with the data that I watch. So I'm looking at previous day high. I'm looking at gap fill, previous day's range. I'm looking at the orb and the IB stuff. I'm looking at the opening candle. So like right here in the middle of my screen, opening candle continuation, bullish, that opening candle. And I can easily click here, go to report. This is a perfect example, Justin. When we have a green opening candle, that first 30 minutes, for example. So I have this set to 30 minutes to 60 minutes is same way. You can look at multiple ways, but look, this is the 30 minute. That first 30 minutes green, 81.5% of the time. So 8 out of 10 times we finish that day green. We have a bullish day. Let's see. Let me throw it on just the 1 hour, the first 60 minutes. Let's see what these stats are. Look at 85. There it is right there. There's 40 points right there from the average. Let's go. All right. Swept the overnight high right there. Beautiful. Yeah, Justin, I'm happy to show even more. There's so much. So like when you look at this, so that first candle, sorry, I was getting some things under control over here on my position. I'll make sure I'm trimmed down the right amount here. Locking in some more profit here. Okay, if you need a target between here and like the 200, 215. Let's go. All right. So like this 85% green day when you have that first. So let me go back to the what's in play and show you. So This opening candle continuation. This is on. Hold on. This is on ES. Let me get back to QQQ. NQ and I chart QQQ and NQ are playing off each other, right? So it doesn't matter. I like to chart QQQ and trade NQ. That's just my style. It's just the way I do it. But here we go. Opening candle, bullish, bullish, bullish. Previous day high broken, bullish, bullish, bullish. That means we should close green based on this as well. The initial balance, we've now broke the upper side of the initial balance. Remember, I said I think this is going to be bullish. You see this one and this one, these two. So right here, this box here and this box here. IB, initial balance for 60 minutes. You break out one side, that is bullish bias, because it's very rare to break both sides. So look, you see on my screen right here, bullish, 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 bullish. Four bullish confluences right here. That is strong. I gotta tweet this out real fast. Hold on, let me throw the chart back in front of you guys here. Here's that overnight high. That's why we trimmed here. Let's go. Let's go. There we go. All right. And we really want to hold here. This is a pretty big candle. Tesla's breaking. Anybody else catch longs there? You could almost add right here. You could actually, I think you could actually add right there. Just retested orb high there pretty nicely, actually. Well, what's that news on Rivian? Rivian's flying. Oh, beautiful day on Rivia. Look at Meta. Meta looks beautiful here. Boy, Meta is a freight train. It's 18 days in a row now. What a freight train. We're spy. Look at that. Look at that gap fill. Look at this indicator. This is all right. So Justin, this indicator right here is gap fill. This is what I'm flipping on and off right here. The gap fill indicator from Edgeful. It marks yesterday's close, like perfectly marks yesterday's close, and it highlights the candle when you fill that gap, which is I think a very important thing. But it's almost a cheat code, man. When you see this, you can play reactions off of gap fills almost all the time. You come into yesterday's closing price, you get a reaction almost all the time, no matter what direction it is. And that was a beautiful one. I mentioned this earlier when we were up here this morning. I said I would love to see that happen. And I actually like that it happened while QQQ held above. So QQQ did it early, but QQQ held above that same level, yesterday's close. And like I said, all the data points to green closes today on SPY and QQQ. So we are staying long here. Stay long. Look at this forward back test and push. Right there's 50-point trade for my average. I think I like this 184 area. I think just based on the size. I would love to get to this area. So this is like if you take half the IB and move that, that's how far that goes. Oh, boom! 3K profit on performance accounts and 2 more 100K challenge. As 800 made on 4 accounts today. That is awesome. Sorry, I'm shaking my head because I got a phone call. Thank you once again. Man, let's go. The man, the myth, or the woman, the myth, but the myth right there. Great to see you. Great to see you killing it. That's one of the beautiful things about trading. Everyone can win together in different ways. Like there's no like the competition is against yourself more than anything. You're competing against yourself, and you're just trying to get on the right side of things, right? So you don't have to compete with people. I love that everybody can win together. But man, seeing this is beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And here's the thing: I'm sitting here, I'm talking about Edgeful. I'm showing you guys Edgeful. Edgeful is such an integral part of my analysis, right? I have my style of trading, what I look at, things like that. But then putting data behind it, getting the biases right, getting getting direction right, is absolutely insane. Like it just helps so much. So much. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. The man, the myth. That is awesome. That is awesome. That makes me feel good. But the biggest thing is, at the end of the day, you still didn't. I didn't push any buttons for you, right? I teach you what I learned, what I look at, what I see. You understand like the data. You can incorporate that anyway into your own strategy. So you still push the buttons. This is your win. Absolutely amazing. Glad that I could help out, and hopefully this is helpful. Hopefully these streams are helpful. And that's what we're here for, right? Learn, share ideas. That's why I love seeing you guys tell me what you're trading or what you're seeing in the chat. Don't be shy. I love, 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 love seeing it in the chat. But shout out to you, my man, the myth. Pick me, pick me, pick me. Frank, why wouldn't we just have a... Let's go. Boom, 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 boom. Do y'all see this orb back test right here? Boom. Look at this orb back test, EMA 9, outer VWAP band. Look how quick this guy bought up. He longed off an orb. Boom. 20 points. Look at SPY off the gap fill. Look at SPY off this gap fill. Oh my gosh. What a move. The homie Chad. I see you, homie. Come on, give me new highs. Come on, take us there. Take us there. Take out this little high and let's go see all-time high. Come on, QQQ, I want new all-time high. Boom, 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 boom. And now we just chill again. I was in a decently heavy position by the time we got all the way down here. What a beautiful move. Shout out to Edgeful. If you guys aren't checking out Edgeful, I don't know at this point. Although the main portion of my trade has played out, just by the way. So I'm not looking to add here. As long as we stay above this, I'm happy with it. Really, my stop's probably right down here, like VWAP, basically just right at break even. But I'm out more than half of my trade, 20 points, 40 points. And I have no reason. I mean, if you added on orb high here, and trimmed out, trading around the core is what I call that. That's not a bad idea, but MMA pickers, what's up? What's up, my man? MMA, I'm trying to make some money so I can go see you one of these karate combat events or something. Gotta go check out my man MMA pickers one day. What platform apps do I use? So a little bit of everything, but the core here. So I'm on TradingView, obviously. So I have 3 TradingView tabs open here where I have like a daily view. I have a 15-minute view of QQQ and SPY that I watch. And then I have a 5-minute, pretty much live on this 5-minute InQ chart. Sometimes flip over to yes if I'm trading yes. Just depends on the scenario. Edgeful. So 100% have to try out Edgeful. So I mean that is a very key piece of this, right? I trade mostly on Top Step right now, so I use Top Step X. I mostly trade on their platform. If you've seen my, if you go to my profile, you'll see screenshots. You know, all the P&L stuff. So I use Top Step X as the main thing I use. This over here beside me on the left is it's actually Webull. I don't really do a whole lot of trading on it anymore, but I still have some longer term stuff in there that I honestly I try not to look at it too much. But what I do is I have the setup built, so I just have all the charts and the data here. So I just keep that up over here behind me. I watch a live stream of Bookmap so I can see where big orders are, what big orders are doing. And yeah, I have a Benzinga Squawker that I listen to in one of my ears throughout the day. So that's kind of the main pieces of what I use as far as just like the tools. TradingView, Edgeful, trade on Top Step mostly. I have Webull over here for charts. I have Bookmap that I watch over here. I mean, I check out different things. Earnings Hub's another thing that I use a lot just to keep up with the earnings side of things. Obviously, X. X, there's so much information on X between spaces and what you can find out from different accounts and stuff. So there's so many, and a lot of these tools are free, free tools or they're very reasonably priced. So I'm not out here paying $200 to every single service out there, but I also try to share as much information as I can. But some things I absolutely think are worth having. You're not going to go work construction and not own any tools, right? Like that's kind of the thing you got to do. Chad, you're green, you're good, you're gone. That is beautiful. It's Friday, you're green, you're good, and you're gone. I absolutely love that. Honestly, that's the perfect mentality for a day like today. Look at this daily of what we've done. Big move up here. big move up in 2 days. Maybe you get a little tired here. I would love to see this continue pushing, but you could just hang out here for a bit. Maybe we pull back and back test this area down here later. We should close green on the day. I don't know. Maybe we get into some chop, but this is the move. You get the trade, you get the green, you lock it in, and hey, sometimes it's Friday. You just call it. You just call it. Start that weekend. NVIDIA is coming in, breaking down a little bit. Too many Chads in here. A lot of Chads in here. Looks like you're doing pretty. Hey, I appreciate that, MMA Pickers. I really do. Appreciate you stopping by. So I know I can't show this anymore, I guess, because I moved it up, but I'm looking to hold above 121, and I'll stay in the rest of this. These runners, I'm not gonna add back in here. But the main part of the trade, so like what I don't want to do here is buy and give back a trade, right? So if it comes down and stops me out, it stops me out. That's the whole point. So I have my thesis played out, my trade played out. Don't turn a good trade right back into a bad trade by adding stuff back in, because you don't want the thesis to run the other way. I can't grab this to move it. Either way, let me extend this again. So this area gets lost, and I'll stop out with the rest of my runners. It's going to happen any second, probably. There it goes. Boom. Stopped out. All right. There we go. And notice why I didn't add there, and look what happened. Just boom, straight through everything. The trade thesis played out. Thing is, we should still close green today, so like I'm still a dip buyer. That part of the thesis hasn't changed, but I need something more to work with now. So like now, if we do come test this, I want maybe try to buy along here, or SPY comes down to this area that I have down here. SPY comes down here. I want to buy this because we still should close above. Remember this yellow line right here? SPY should still close above this based on the data. Same with QQQ. So any dip that we have down here, we still, based on the data, should close up here. The only yeah, those that like to trade on TradingView, there's some good options for that. 2100, yeah. I have that marked way down here. I don't think if we come down this far, or you're saying right here, this one, 22,100. I guess what you're saying. So yeah, right here. But even if we dip down here, I think it's still okay. We got a few more minutes. We'll run a few more minutes here. I almost don't mind. I almost don't mind this this dip buy right here, because once again, we should close. We should be above this. At some point, I want to look to buy another dip. That's an ugly looking candle. SPY, this looks really ugly. But look how we're getting bought back up. I mean, we should close above it. This is the only thing that's a little SPY broke the bottom. I'm so tempted to buy it again here, right at break even on SPY. I'm going to be patient though. I just had a good trade. I'm going to be patient here. If it runs again, it runs again. That's fine. It can run without me. But if we come down here and test this area, then I'm looking to long here, back up into this area. That to me is a better risk reward. Right on the midpoint of this orb, 30-minute orb. Yep, look at that. I have trouble playing the short side today just because like I feel like I'm going against what all the data and the structure is telling me. Unless we're like way up here. If we get way over this high, then I can look at maybe playing a short back down. But right now, based on where we're at here, this right here, we should close here or above. Here or above. Based on all the data, here or above. All right, we are coming up towards the end of the stream here. If you have any questions, go ahead and shoot them at me. I'll take those. I'll give it about 3 more minutes here. We'll go to the middle of the hour, about 3 more minutes here, and let's see what's going on here. Yeah, if you have any questions, hit me up. We'll take a look at it real fast before I close out the stream. But pretty successful stream. I mean, we went over all the data. It worked out. It played out beautifully. We got a 40-point trade, at least for me. And for me, it was 40 points on decent size today. So I can't be mad at that. Could reject right here, by the way, if you did buy that dip. Coming into the MAs, SPY coming back into the MAs and VWAP. SPY is going to try to drag QQQ today, just to know. MMA, some good resources. So like the spaces we do, if you just listen to the spaces, obviously that is a great spot to start because you have a lot of traders, especially during a live trading, just say, hey, I'm seeing this because of this, X, Y, and Z. You start putting stuff together. There's a ton out there, right? So there's a lot of free resources. Go to YouTube and just start learning some basic technical analysis. Honestly, this Edgeful, I really like Edgeful a ton for the data side of things. As you're getting into trading, there's also every one of these reports. So let me pull up one of these reports, previous day's range. This is one of my favorite ones. So I'm just previous day's range. So you can learn about the strategies with some of these things, but previous day's range, it's pretty simple. And then within Edgeful, anybody, you can go check out these actual videos on how to use them. You can go to Edgeful's YouTube as well. You can watch these videos and see, hey, what's the strategy here? Why are the stats so strong? And how do you use each one of these data reports? So that's definitely something to check out. But I would say, honestly, check out the free resources. Listen in on Spaces on X. Like that's one of the best places to start because you can start listening to what people are doing. You know, follow some of the live traders on there. They post a lot of their charts and analysis. They're saying, hey, I saw this, I saw X, Y, and Z, and so I went A, B, C on the trade. Like that's the whole idea. These streams, obviously, absolutely free. I try to talk through as much as possible. It takes some time, so you do got to put in some time, obviously, to learn. But it's awesome. I mean, just getting started. At first, you're going to be, be swimming a little bit, trying to take in a lot of information. Don't just dive in and take every piece of information. Learn something somewhat decently, whether it's candle patterns or structure. The market trend lines. Support and resistance is a good place to start. Learn some support and resistance, and then as you do that, you'll start to pick up other things, and you just add a little bit of things. Okay, I can watch previous day's high and low. I can watch. Okay, what's the first 30 minutes of the market? What are those doing? What we call orb, opening range breakout. First 30 minutes of the market. Just little things like that, and as you go. You'll start to just build the foundation, do it the right way. Don't start gambling. Don't start taking big trades. Just ease yourself into it and you'll be fine. MMA pickers, you're a friend of mine. Hit me up anytime. Happy to help you as much as I can, by the way. Always hit me up. Now on the spelling lessons here, I am not your guy on the spelling lessons, especially speaking two languages. My spelling got even worse. Like if it wasn't for predictive text, it would be absolutely awful. All right, guys, that's we're right at just over 2 hours this morning. Appreciate everyone that stopped by this morning. It was a fun stream. We hopefully made some money together. I know I had a nice little trade, so very, very, very successful stream, I would say. Great data, everything built up to it. We looked at it, we executed on it, and here we are, another day with profit. That's what we do. All right, guys, that's it for me. Check out Edgeful. How do I put my fit? There we go. Check out Edgeful, edgeful.com. Make sure you follow Wolf Financial as well. All of the great content. That's why I'm saying we got spaces all the time. I'm hosting behind that account all the time. Great conversations so you can learn stuff right and left. So check out that. Check out Edgeful, of course. For one, they just showed what's the last thing I'm going to show you guys. So this what's in play, I think, is absolutely incredible because you see all the different stuff in one spot. Then you can click straight to the report that's built on that tells you, hey, here's my stats, here's my probabilities for doing this. You've also seen all these indicators that they give you that I think are just absolutely powerful. So Edgeful, check that out. And then the last thing I'll show you guys, this screener right here. They just launched this, and you can actually go through here and look and see what's going on with so many different things at once. Look, everything was pretty bullish, but based on the IB, you see some of these things are not too bullish on the IB actually. NQ still is, but you look at some of these other things, ES, RTY, some bearish bias there. So starting to get maybe a recipe for some chop or some pullback. So just keep that in mind with whatever the market does the rest of the day. For me, I'm going to still look to probably buy dips at some point, but I am going to take it a little bit easy here as we're watching what's going on, what's coming up next. So either way, appreciate everyone that tuned in. I'm out of here. I'll be on Spaces some live trading the rest of the day. Obviously over in my Discord where I hang out, be over there live trading as well. So appreciate everyone. Follow Edgeful, follow Wolf, follow myself. We'll see you guys next week. Should be Wednesday and Friday again, same time, about 10 minutes, 15 minutes before the market. I'll go live, and we'll do about 2 hours. So twice a week, 2 hours, completely free. Hopefully it's helpful to everyone. Appreciate everyone that tuned in. Shout out to all you guys. Hope you have a great rest of your day and a very, very happy long weekend. Don't forget President's Day on Monday. Also Valentine's Day. Go buy your Valentine something right now. All right, everyone. Bye. Peace. Later. Take